In this video, I'm going to take you through my current fragrance collection. In case you want to know more, then please continue watching. Hi guys, this is Karen and welcome to Try It and Test It. I would really appreciate if you do support the channel by hitting on that subscribe button below and also by activating the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are wondering why I have bought so many perfumes when we've been indoors all throughout. So the thing is, this whole craze towards perfumes has been very recent. I watch a lot of fragrance related videos day in and day out, and obviously I get tempted to buy new ones. So another thing about fragrances is that if I like a particular fragrance, then it kind of lifts up my spirits. And if you still can't relate to this and you find it silly, that's absolutely fine. So let's start talking about the fragrances that I have. So another thing that I need to mention is that all these fragrances are obviously blind bought. And what I mean by that is I have bought it either from Myntra or one of these online e-commerce sites. So the first fragrance I have in here is from this brand called Doral Collection, and it's called Damsel Exquisite. This is a 100 ml bottle, and I'll be sharing links down in the description box below in case you want to check any of these fragrances out. So at the top notes you have a blend of citruses. There is pink pepper and cassis bud. The mid notes are a floral concoction of lily of the valley, violet and mimosa, and at the base you have vetiver, sweet heliotrope and vanilla. Now this fragrance is recommended to be worn during the summers. This is a brand that I never heard of before, and when I was browsing through these e-commerce sites, I came across a lot of fragrances from this particular brand. Now I went ahead and decided to pick up this one in particular because I liked how the bottle looked on the site, and also with regards to the price, it's pretty inexpensive in comparison to so many other fragrances. It later struck me that this bottle is very similar to one of the Lacoste perfume bottles. I don't exactly remember which one, but I'll be putting up a picture right here. So it's very similar, as you can see. One thing that I found disappointing was the cap. Okay, if you look closer, this cap is very loose. So coming to the fragrance of this, it is a sweet citrus fragrance. Also, it's a very clean scent. I prefer the opening compared to the dry down. I don't know, the dry down smells a little off to me. It's probably something to do with my body chemistry. I don't know what it is, but it kind of smells like rotten flowers. Now coming to the sillage and the projection, this scent does not project very well. So the person has to be in really close quarters to get the scent. The lasting power or the longevity also isn't very great. It barely lasts for around 3 to 4 hours at the max. So the next fragrance that I have is by United Colors of Benetton, and it's called UCB Pink. So this came out in 2016, and it's a fruity floral fragrance. So at the top you have bergamot, tangerine and passion fruit. The heart notes are rose, jasmine and orange blossom, and at the base you have woods, patchouli, vanilla and musk. So this is a daytime fragrance, and a lot of reviews mention that this is a very happy, cheerful fragrance, and I must agree with all those reviews. The lasting power of this also is pretty amazing. For an EDT, it lasts on my skin for around 6 hours, which is great. The projection of the scent also is pretty strong. To me, this came off more as a floral fragrance than a fruity one, or than a mix of the two. I definitely get the jasmine notes in there. I think that is one note that lasts for pretty long. Now the dry down is a very, very comforting scent, and you are definitely gonna get compliments when you wear this. This scent reminds me of my grandmom on a Sunday when she goes to church. I think she uses one of the Yardley perfumes. I don't know which one exactly, but this smells exactly like that. Overall, I'm very happy with the way UCB perfumes perform. I bought another one in the past, and like I said, for an EDT, I think it does such a fabulous job. Now the next fragrance that I am going to talk about is one fragrance that I was very excited about when I placed an order, because this was going to be my first celebrity fragrance in my entire collection, and it's called Dance by Shakira. Now this is a floral fruity gourmand fragrance, and this also came out in 2016. At the top you have bergamot, grapefruit, pear, tangerine. The middle notes are orange blossom, neroli, peony and lily, and at the base you have caramel, vanilla, musk and some woodsy notes. Now the price of this fragrance is pretty inexpensive in comparison to a lot of other celebrity fragrances, and when this got delivered to me and when I sprayed it in the air, at first I couldn't get any smell, and then when I was finally able to smell something, I just did not like it. I did not get the top notes and the mid notes too much. I got more of the base notes, and the base, like I said, includes vanilla, caramel, woodsy notes and musk, and somehow that combination just does not smell very good for me. People are surely going to appreciate the bottle, but one thing that I did not like was the cap. I mean, why would they have like a normal plastic cap? They could have done better. Once again, the projection is very, very poor. The longevity is also terrible. I mean, it lasts maybe for 2 hours. I think the Body Cupid fragrance that I spoke about in my last video performs much better, even though I don't like the scent personally, but for a body mist, that does a really good job. I'm not sure about other celebrity fragrances, but this has definitely not left a very good impression. So next we have this 10 ml of Elie Saab Girl of Now. Now this is a oriental floral fragrance and it came out in 2017. So at the top you have notes of mandarin orange, there is pear, there is almond, pistachio. The mid notes are orange blossom, magnolia and almond. And at the base you have patchouli, tonka bean and almond milk. Elie Saab Girl of Now is a fragrance that has amazing reviews. The projection of this scent was amazing. As a matter of fact, it fills up the entire room and and at times it comes off a little strong and suffocating. The dry down on the other hand is very, very powdery and it is a very sweet, creamy kind of fragrance. Although this is a little strong and it doesn't require you to overspray at all, I still prefer the opening over the dry down because I don't like when perfumes have a powdery dry down. Another thing that I noticed, and you guys let me know if you all have used both these fragrances, this fragrance is very similar to Police to Miss Beat, the one that I spoke about in my previous fragrance collection video. That also had a very powdery dry down and I found some sort of similarity in the scent. So the last fragrance in this collection is by Dolce & Gabbana and it's the only one. Now this is a floral oriental gourmand fragrance and this came out in 2018. Now at the top you have notes of bergamot and violet. You have coffee and iris as the heart notes and at the base you have patchouli and vanilla. Now have a good look at this bottle and the juice that is there inside. Now I know I shouldn't have done this, but I had ordered this on an Instagram page and I'm not sure if this is the authentic original, the only one. If any of you guys watching this video have the Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, please let me know if this looks original or fake to you. Because when I checked out the images online, the color of that bottle and the color of this is very different. And when I questioned the person who sold this to me, she told me that this is 100% authentic and there is a change of color because of the photography and the lighting. Another thing that I want to mention is this Elie Saab Girl of Now I also bought from the same Instagram store and this turned out to be original. Now why I further question the authenticity of this perfume is because of the performance. Now when you read a lot of reviews on Fragrantica and other sites, you see a lot of them mentioning how well this projects and how they get that coffee note in there. I did not get the coffee note in this fragrance and it does not project very well. So the projection of this perfume and this one was very similar, which is quite surprising. This one definitely does last on me though for another 5 to 6 hours, but I'm sure the longevity is a lot more than just 6 hours. Now I'm going to have to wait until Shoppers Stop opens so that I can go and sniff this fragrance at the store. And that completes this video, guys. Let me know your favorite fragrances down in the description box below. Also let me know if there are any perfumes that you would like to recommend. I would definitely want to check them out. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, please hit that like button and also share this video across with your friends and family. Please stay safe wherever you are and I will see you all in my next video.